Once upon a time, when Indian King Brahmadatta was reigning in Benares, the future Buddha was born in a minister's family. When he grew up, he became the king's secular and spiritual advisor. The king was very talkative. While he was speaking, others had no opportunity for a word. And the future Buddha, wanting to cure this talkativeness of the king, was constantly seeking for some means of doing so. During that time, there was a tortoise living in a small lake in the Himalaya mountains. Two young ducks, who used to come and eat there, made friends with him, and after many days, when they had become very intimate with him, they said to the tortoise, "Friend tortoise, the place where we live, at the Golden Cave on Mount Beautiful in the Himalaya country, is a delightful spot. Would you like to come there with us?" "But how can I get there?" asked the turtle. "We can take you, if you can only hold your tongue and say nothing to anybody." "Oh, that I can do. Take me with you." "That's great," they said, and making the tortoise bite hold of a stick, they themselves took the two ends in their teeth and flew up into the air. Seeing him thus carried by the ducks, some villagers called out, "Two wild ducks are carrying a tortoise along on a stick," whereupon the tortoise wanted to say, "If my friends choose to carry me, what is that to you, you wretched slaves?" So just as the swift flight of the wild ducks had brought him over the king's palace in the city of Benares, he let go of the stick he was biting, and falling in the open courtyard, split in two, and there arose a universal cry, "A tortoise has fallen in the open courtyard and has split in two." The king, taking the future Buddha, went to the place. Surrounded by his courtiers, and looking at the tortoise, he asked the Bodhisattva, "Teacher, how comes he to be fallen here?" The future Buddha thought to himself, long expecting, wishing to admonish the king, "Have I sought for some means of doing so?" So he answered to the king, "This tortoise must have made friends with the wild ducks, and they must have made him bite hold of the stick, and have flown up into the air to take him to the hills. But he, being unable to hold his tongue, when he hears anyone else talk, must have wanted to say something, and let go the stick, and so must have fallen down from the sky, and thus lost his life." Then he said to the king, "Truly, O king, those who are called chatterboxes, people whose words have no end, come to grief like this." The king said, "O teacher, are you speaking of me?" And the Bodhisattva spoke openly and said, "O great king, be it you, or be it any other, whoever talks beyond measure meets with some mishap like this." After that, the king refrained himself and became a man of few words. When you share a piece of information, you can never take it back again. How many times have you revealed something and then later wished that you hadn't? Or how many times have you expressed a thought you might better have kept to yourself? Always remember, the less you say, the smaller the chances you will wish you hadn't.